DVD Outsider is here at the BFI London Film Festival. We're at the premiere of Martha Marcy May Marlene talking to the cast and crew. Hugh Dancy's character was much more fully rounded than the usual supporting role of the panic-stricken husband in something like this. Was it a part writing it that you felt really close to?
Yes, very close to, and very strongly about that. I wanted to make sure all the supporting characters were not just some sort of mold, you know, that they were fitting. That they each were specific and strong in their own way. And yeah, I feel very close to this character. Yeah.
I also felt like Martha's sister's house.
Yeah.
It was so antiseptically white. It felt like a correctional facility or an asylum. So Martha escaping the cult, is it maybe a case of going from the frying pan into the fire?
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely say that. I mean, at least emotionally, for what she's going through, definitely.
Oh, and finally, I just wanted to quickly ask, Ezra Miller is here at the London Film Festival, who was in the film After School, which you produced and we loved. Have you had a chance to catch up with Ezra?
I haven't seen him yet, no, but I'm hoping to.
Making plans?
Yeah.
All right, thanks for talking to us.
Cool.
Enjoy the rest of
Thank
the
you very much.
festival. Bye-bye. Now, this character you play in this film is possibly even scarier than Uncle Teardrop in Winter's Bone. Is it possible for you to go any darker at this point?
I'm not sure, or even that I'd want to, but if I find a great script and a great story and a great role that's darker than this, I will take it. I just look for great material and for great people to work with, and so kind of don't really make a judgment as to the morality of the character. If I like the story and there's a good role for me, then I want to be part of it.
Now, this film is the second after Winter's Bone that the directors have actually cut out reams of dialogue because your expressions have said it all for them. Surely that's got to be the best compliment you could receive from your director.
I think it's a great compliment. I know that my own favorite moments in film are less often when a character is speaking and more often when they're having a private reflection or when they're listening to someone else. If I reel back in my mind to some of my favorite moments in film, they often don't involve dialogue at all.
Thank you so much for talking to us, Sean. Enjoy your time in London. Thank you. So I guess first what I want to ask you is, when you're playing this character that has so many different personas and you're shooting the film out of sequence, I presume, how do you keep up with where you are and who you are at any given time?
I actually, every day when I figured out what pages we were working on, I kind of created this puzzle on my bed that I had in this room, and I just was creating these puzzle pieces and trying to make it all fit so I could understand where we were at all times in reference to the film as a whole.
Your character seems so suspect. Like, she seems to literally, in every frame, be looking over her shoulder.
Yes. Her hyper-awareness was something that I had a lot of fun playing with, being hyper-aware of her surroundings and people possibly looking over her.
And finally, just how many journalists, since you've been doing the press for this film, have screwed up the title Martha Marcy May Marlene?
Maybe double digits. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you for talking to us. Have a great night.